Right, we all know that I've done that one over that side, and already it's turned out to be a junk hole, but I've started to do this side. I haven't put the sheet of ply on there yet because I want to get through to the trim on the door. That's all fixed down. I put a door there because my gas bottle's going to go inside there. I've got some very thin alley there somewhere that I'll cut up to go in there to line that out. It's just doing all the odds and sods of the trim now. I'm going to cut that back to about there, right? Because I'm going to have to leave it as I can access the lights, because the two screws for the lights are there. But that's all solid. So yeah, I've got that far with it so far. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, it's getting there anyway. But I'll have an edge on the edge of there. Anything that I stack up on there won't slide off, unless it's a real sharp corner. But I've measured it over there, that the touts I've got, I can stack two. Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3 high. I can go 3 high there, so I can. I'll put some battening on the floor to hold the bottom one, and all the others should stay there. And I'll put a bungee over the top of them to stop them sliding off the tops, you know, and then my bike will go down there, no problem whatsoever. I can get in to enjoy it now. Right, that's as much as I'm doing today on this lot. I've boxed all that in, and there's a lip along the edge of that, because those blue trays, I've got half a dozen of them in the house. I will put those along there as though they don't slip out. I put a bead on the edge to stop them slipping out. I suppose if I go over a bump, they'll bounce out. But hey-ho, I got to take it as it comes. If it does it once, then I'll have a bungee strap across the top of them. A bit of spare dodo mat. Yep, so I've tidied all that up, plied all that in. I'll get the keys so I can show you through the Thetford now, through the Thetford door. Stand by. There you go. Oh, I haven't hoovered out in there. I didn't put a light in there, but I can get the ramps out. I've got a piece of wire there. There you go. I can get the ramps out without any problem. That's out. And I can put them back in, no problem. So they'll stack on top of each other. So that's all done. I've left that panel. There's only 6 screws in it, as though when I come to board this up, I can get in to screw from that side. So yeah, I got some of that board left. I might put that round there. But anyway, look at the cobwebs. Alright, shows how often I go through that door. There you go. That's all locked up. And let's go inside. Look at that. I've hoovered up. Got the daughter's hoover. Now picks them up. Ooh. This is inside. And that door's done. This is what it looks like from over the top. So yeah, those blue trays, I've got half a dozen of them in the house. I'll put 4 or 5 across there. That's just to put stuff on, same as the one underneath. I have got cargo net I could put along it, elasticated cargo nets, out of Ford Mondeos, out of the boots of Ford Mondeos, ex-police cars. Wonder where I got those from. So yeah, I've had the window open. Yeah, those LEDs have gone up there again. We knew that one would gone there, but those 3 up there are gone. And I did notice there's a couple flashing over there every now and then. But I have got a new roll of it somewhere, and I'm buggered if I can remember where I put it. So, because I mean, there must be about, I don't know, eight of those touts, those plastic touts in the house. Under my bed, in the cupboards, in the shed, full of the stuff that came out of here. It's not all coming back in. But anyway, that's it. Yep. What else am I doing? I don't know what. I'll just potter around today. I'll finish off what, you know, little things. I'll finish them off. Put the vents back on, that one, and that one, and the one in the boot I've put up underneath there. I don't know whether you can see it on the camera or not. Right, you're upside down now, but I put him in there to direct the heat into the middle of the van. Hopefully it's blowing it towards the back doors as it comes up from the back doors as well. Yeah, I am quite pleased with the LEDs going around that. That's it. I am absolutely perspiring. Horsey sweat. I'm perspiring. Yeah, it's just odds and sods now. It's just tidying up. See, it's not the 14th of November yet. What are we on? Well, oh, it's 11/11 today. Yeah, Armistice Day. I will be going up to Remembrance Sunday. If I do take the camera, it'll be a separate video. And you'll see it before you know about this one. Yep, that's it. I can turn the radio back on now. Now I'm knackered. Absolutely knackered. Turn the seat around. I've tidied up, put the carpet up in the top box, and I've put a cushion on there. Let's have a light on. I've put one of the cushions out just to see what it looked like, and I like it. I do like it. As I said, I've done all this end now, as much as I'm going to do today. Let's turn the light on. Yeah, another black dustbin bag full of rubbish. I've had to shove everything down there temporarily. Yeah, everything's there. That's all done. See, those lights have come back on now. I don't know. Turn that off. Yeah, so I like it even from this end. That's sat there now. It's a massive amount of room now. You know, big open space. I've still got to see about getting a seat to go there, because you know, otherwise only one extra person can come with me in the back once I put those seat belts in there. There is mounts there to put 2 seat belts, but I don't know. I did take the measurements this time of how far up I got to drill a hole to be able to get to the bolt. I took measurements and I've written it on the wall underneath. So that's I like that now. I will put a piece of ply on top of that drawer, just as though, you know, it hides that away. I don't like it as it is. There is room there to slide a piece of ply underneath it, and it won't come open. It won't slide out with the drawer. I was just leaving it until I'd got a decent piece of ply to put under there. Although they're saying that I will carpet the ply. I creak and I'm old. I'm going to go and get in the shower and spend half an hour in the shower. Yeah. So it's 2 o'clock. Yeah. Did on 2. And that's it. I like it. I'll leave it in now for the daughter to see it. And yes, I haven't made the table yet to go there. That isn't the proper table yet. So I will have a go at that. What else? Nothing else. I've just thrown all the tools back in that cupboard for now. I've got the space in the back now to be able to put the tools, but then I got to keep crouching down to creep underneath the door. So there, that's locked. That's unlocked. Okay. Like an idiot, as I am, I've gone and put the shelving in there. I've even gone as far as putting the fire extinguisher in the back. I haven't wired that up. I never put the wires into it. I never fetched them out anywhere. So I got to take that down to be able to take that board off, to be able to wire that up, to put it all back up again. So, oh, never mind. Tries me more than most. Right, I even said, even when I put that dodo mat in there, that I'll insulate that when I come to wire it. I hadn't insulated it. You can see that it's jam packed full of insulation in the other half. So I've had to go and get my fake snow. Kids use it at Christmas put on a Christmas tree. So I'll have to stuff that in there now and insulate that. What an idiot, eh? Right, that's all right, as long as nobody tries to fill up with water. But that's in there now, and just wired that in, so I can run that cable through now to the breaker box. I haven't put the breaker box in yet, so that's that done. I'll put it all back together now. Thank God. I forgot all about it. Right, I am outside with the power oak. Right, the power oak is plugged into the side of the van. So when the power comes on, the battery charger automatically starts up. Oh, some pretty flashy lights. And then that's just the boot up period. There you go. It's whacking 5.5 amps into it. The batteries are up at 12.7, 12.8. Right. And it's sucking 127 watts. And it's on that socket there. That mains charger only, no inverter power going into it. Right. I've got the power for the landline going off at the moment. Right. But if I flick it on, you'll see that when I flick him on, that's landline. The charger comes on. So now the charger, the battery is getting charged by the power oak, which is the landline. Turn it back off. Right, I'll turn the power oak off, and that shuts down. So I'll turn the inverter on, which will be on a switch up the front. Right, so now when I turn it on to onboard, it'll charge the batteries. So that doesn't come on. Right, the switch is on, look, and it's not on, so it's going through that. Right, got the cover back on the RCD breaker board. Now all the sockets will all come into that junction box there, purely because it is not a complete ring main. You can't really have a ring main in a van. Yeah, they're all spurs, so I've just got to make the box to go in there and to cover the backs of those, because there is a likelihood you could touch a live wire there. Oh no, I just don't want dust and that to get in it. Look at it, dust and everything. So that's it. I've left the power oak charging purely because it's out here. That's it. I can make that box and clear up in the boot here, and as though when I come back, is all I've got to do is connect, because I use this what you call it, power lead cable to connect everything up. There's a roll of it in that box there. So, right, I got a box in there now. That's all boxed in. That just protects those wires and that switch, because if you push your finger in, you can touch the terminals on those switches. And normally they go in a box anyway. They go into one of these boxes, but a deep one. So that's all wired up now. That's wired up. That's wired up. That's still running. I'll put that out there for now. 13.2. I'm still bringing in an amp off solar with this shit day. But anyway, I've boxed it all in. That's all nice and tidy there now. I am going to be altering this shelf here, right, as though my toolbox will go in there. So, because I know my toolbox is deeper than that, just to stop that sliding around, because that wants to be pretty close to the door. I don't know, I might just turn him around and put him on the tail end. It all depends how far those touts come up, really. Yeah, I should imagine they'll come to about there. So yeah, he'll let us sit on the back end. So that's all done now, and power oak's still running. I don't know how long it's been now, but he's only used one bar. He's only down to 127 watts. And if I walk into the van, nice and tidy still. Yeah, and the van's up to 13 volts, so that's all done. Leisure batteries, it says on there 13 volts. On that one it still says 13.2. That's closer to the battery, isn't it? So that's it. Now is all I got to do is run the cabling around. I'll tidy that up. I'll run the cabling around, get rid of the stuff I don't need. Run the cabling around, wire up all these sockets, because I'll put the socket up here above the mattress. Right, it'll be well above, because the TV will come down to there, so it'll be just below the TV, and that'll run the fridge and the TV. And there'll be a USB socket and a cigarette lighter socket there. That stuff, I think. Yeah, so one's going to go in that diesel heater box in the front of it. The other one is there, and he's inside there waiting to go in. So the cable will come from that junction box up into this 13 amp socket here, back down, across into another one of those junction boxes, where the awning socket, external socket for the awning, and the kitchen all join up down here. And then that's that's just cabling and connections into the boxes. And basically I've only got the water and the gas to do then. So I've got my gas tap. So yeah, that's it. Right. Oh, I haven't connected up the wastewater either, because that goes out the back into my black water tank underneath, my grey water tank underneath. Let's see, that one's come off again. But I ain't worried about those. I can glue those up at another time. Yeah, I do apologise if I flip backwards and forwards between items. A lot of it is because I haven't got the money to buy the extras that I need, or I've run out of something and I got to wait, or something more pressing is wanted. So other than that, now all that can get cleared up now. I made another mess up the front, and it involved carpet, but you all kept moaning at me. Alright, quite a few comments. I didn't finish the drawer off. It's finished. Other than giving it a coat of paint, it's now got a handle on it, and it's got the top on it. So that's all out of sight, out of mind. So that's done that job, I hope. This is what I said, until I'd got the stuff, I couldn't do it. I hadn't got that. So I went and got a piece. So that's done now, nice and tidy. Seat goes backwards and forwards okay, spins around still okay. And the drawer works perfect. Got to put less weight in it though. Right, another job done.